Hey everybody, I'm Jim. I'm going to tell you about places that I have camped when working at the Circuit of the Americas or viewing races there. So I'll give you three campgrounds that I have found to be particular. So here we go. There's several big races coming up this fall. We have World Endurance Challenge. We have Moto America motorcycle racing. We have Formula One. And then we have the SVRA and Trans Am coming up. That's personally my favorite race of the year. If you're going to go see one of these races and you want to bring your RV, here's some places that I would recommend for you to stay. So I'm going to tell you about three places to camp: the COTA RV Park, the COTA Hilltop Campground, and McKinney Falls State Park. Now, the top of the line is the COTA RV Park. It has 90 total sites. It has about 55, I think. As I said, the COTA RV Park has full hookups, so they have water, electricity, and sewer at about half of their sites, and water and electricity only at the other half of the sites. They do have both pull-in frontwards and back-end sites. The back-end sites are not located next to the back straightaway. They're located opposite that on COTA Boulevard is their view. They have a pretty good setup. You can get a 30-foot pull-behind camper in there easily, and you can park your tow vehicle in front of it. They have a lot of amenities at this site. They have not only the full hookups, it's all paved, getting in and out, so you don't have to worry about inclement weather. They put pavers down between the campsites on the premium campsite side, so you don't have to worry about getting yourself muddy or dirty if it's bad weather and you've gone to a race. They have a swimming pool. They have a dog play area. They have a kid play area, playscape. They have washers and dryers. They have showers. So they've got everything pretty much that you would expect for any premium campground. And you will pay a premium if you're going to camp here because they have what's called dynamic pricing. If it's Formula One, the price goes way up. If it's some other event, it may be a little bit lower, but it's not going to be as low as the state park I'll tell you about later in the video. So be prepared to pay if you want to be close to the action. Now, this campground is located within walking distance of the Grand Plaza, the amphitheater. If they're having a concert there, it is right across the track from the premium concerts that they have during Formula One and NASCAR. So you're going to be right in the middle of things. The only thing I would say you're a little bit far from is getting a good view of the race. If it was me, I would go down and get myself a ticket for the grandstands at turn 12 or 15, where you can see a little bit more of the action. Remember, most of the passing is going to happen in the turns, and 12, 13, 14, and 15 provide some good views of the action, and they have big screens that are right across from those grandstands, so you don't miss anything going on anywhere on the track. So that would be my recommendation. Short walk from the campground and a good place to watch the race. Now, the COTA main RV park sells out quickly for the major events, and it is expensive. If you're looking for something near the track but a little bit less expensive, I would go for the COTA Hilltop Campground. There are well over 900 spots in the COTA Hilltop Campground, but only about 25 have electricity. So be prepared to do dry camping. Bring your own water, your own electric, and be prepared to either have your holding tanks pumped out by a service that comes through to do that, or just have enough capacity so that you can hold the 2 or 3 days that you would need to if that's where you're camping. These hilltop campground sites are on the hilltop behind turns 3 to turn 6. Short walk to enter the track. And again, if you want to have the best view, I would go either to the turn 1 grandstand or go to one of the grandstands in the S's. Both those do have big screen TVs right across from the grandstand, so you're not going to miss any of the action on the track. Nice thing about bringing your RV to the track, especially if you're in the Hilltop, is during downtime at lunch or at a break where maybe we have a weather delay, you can go back to your camper, you can relax, you can get something to eat, drink, take a nap, whatever you need to do. Short walk from the track to your RV. Now, the campgrounds on the Hilltop campground, even though you can get in on a paved road, what's going to happen is the camp spots, which are about 20 feet wide by 40 feet long, are grass. If it is bad weather, some of those camp spots are going to be hard for you to get in and out of when they get wet. The area is grass. The pictures that I'm going to show you, they had just mowed the grass. The grass was about 2 feet high the day before I took these pictures because the Hurricane Beryl had just passed through, and then we had another week of rain after that. So be prepared that it's going to be grassy. If it's wet and grassy and you've got to pull uphill to get out, that's going to be difficult for you. The roads are paved. You won't have any problem there. But two things about getting out. If it's wet, it's going to be a problem. And there's going to be a lot of traffic at the end of the race. So you're not going to get out of there right away. And that applies to both the premium lot, which you can get out a little bit easier. It's still going to be difficult. And then the Hilltop campground is going to be very difficult for you to get out immediately after the race. So let's talk about McKinney Falls State Park. McKinney Falls State Park is about a 9-mile drive from the track. It's on McKinney Falls Drive, and that is a right turn off of Highway 183 as you're coming south towards the track. So you're going to turn right on McKinney Falls Parkway. You're going to go over, follow the McKinney Falls Parkway until you're at the park, turn right into the park. And what you're going to find is a typical Texas state park. Very nice park. They have lots of camping spots. They have pull-throughs. They have back ends. They've got water and electricity. They've got cabins you can rent if you don't have an RV. It's about a 9-mile drive from the track and would take 15 minutes if there was no race traffic. If there was race traffic, I'd allow 45 minutes to an hour to get to the track and get into a parking space at the track, and you will have to pay for parking at the track. Now, McKinney Falls being a state park, there's going to be a camping fee, and then there's going to be a daily entry fee for each person in your group. So make sure you put all that in your budget, plus the pay to park at the track. Put in your schedule enough time to allow you to drive to and from the track on the day of the race. Now, McKinney Falls Park, the state park, has a few miles of hiking. There are 2 excellent waterfalls that, provided that we're not in a severe drought, will be watering. And you can go swimming in near the waterfalls if you're so inclined. So here's a nice thing about that park. If everybody in your party doesn't want to go to the race or spend all their time at the racetrack, they can spend time in the park enjoying nature and taking a hike around the park. There's lots of wildlife there and other things that you can do. Once you're at the park, the traffic to and from the park is pretty minimal. It's right on the edge of town, although the town of Austin has kind of grown up around this park. It hasn't really swallowed it up yet. It's getting close, but it's not there yet. So you're not going to have a big traffic problem on a non-race day getting to or from this park. Now let's talk about, where do I go shopping? Suppose you run out of food or you run out of toilet paper or something. You need something and you're at the COTA RV park. If you go out to Elroy Road, there are some new convenience stores that have been built out that way recently. And they offer all kinds of groceries and amenities and things that you'd find at many types of convenience store. If you go out of the track the other way down to 812, there's JD's grocery store almost when you get to Highway 183. So come out of the track, turn right, stay on Highway 812, go past Highway 130. It's down probably about 5 miles down on the left. JD's has gas, diesel, and all kinds of groceries. You can find just about anything you need there. There's also a little auto parts store on the way to JD's in case your tow vehicle or your motorhome needs something to get it repaired. Now, suppose you can't get into the COTA Premium Campground, you can't get into the Hilltop Campground, you can't get into McKinney Falls State Park, because that does book up nearly every weekend of the year, and you would need to make reservations for that early on in your trip planning, several months in advance, to make sure you can get in there. There are other parks within a 25-mile radius. Over in Bastrop is the Bastrop State Park. It's about 26 miles away. Another fine Texas state park. There's also the Lower Colorado River Authority Park there. They have both RV spots, and I think they also have some cabins there that you can rent. So check those out. There are many commercial campgrounds within 25 miles. Go online, look at your favorite RV trip planning guide. I like to use RV Park Reviews. There are others like Campendium or Allstays or Good Sam. Look at one of those. Find the parks around the area that have the amenities that you're looking for and that accommodate your size of rig and accommodate your budget. There are city parks as well county parks within this 25-mile radius. Also, property owners adjacent to the track sometimes are renting their property out for dry camping. Now, they're not going to have the amenities that you're going to find at a commercial campground, but you'll be close by. Will they have shuttle service? You're going to have to ask them. I don't know. I haven't used them. The three that I've used are the Premium Lot, the Hilltop Lot, and the McKinney Falls State Park. Those are three excellent campgrounds I can highly recommend. Okay, have a great time when you come to visit the Cirque of the Americas. Enjoy your visit, no matter which campground you stay at. Until next time, this is Jim signing off.